first off, I'm proud of you. Like to me, you were seeing the growth of you from a young teenager. Well, I mean, still doing stuff. I saw you travel the world. I saw you go out to New York and walk fashion shows and come back and still stay the same you as a character, which I always find really cool. Like as one of the first young cats I saw go straight out and do it. You always stayed you. So for non researcher, seeing that you're now leaning into the musical, you've always been a big fan or been a fan.
It's always been inside, yeah.
You've been a fan and lover of music, and seeing you lean into that with your own stuff has been cool for me. What would you say has made you kind of go down this?
Lean into that. Well, the interesting thing is, although I feel like I have stayed true to myself, there's been a lot of time when I didn't feel like myself. And that's partly because I wasn't pursuing anything creatively, or at least I had all these ideas of different things I wanted to do. But the actual one that I'm doing now, which is music, is what's always been like my core memory. I remember watching Bullet in a Bible DVD, the tour, like they did the show in Milton Keynes. And although like that's not a musical reference for me, but of course I was a kid. Green Day it's for kids.
What
You know what I mean?
inspired you?
It's what inspired me, but they were inspired by who inspires me now. So it's
There
like,
you go. Like,
you know, and I watched that, and it wasn't even. Of course, it was about the music, and it is about the music before everything else. But I remember um seeing that and just being like, if I can just, I just all I want in life was it was clear to me that all I wanted was to understand and feel what it is like to be on that big stage in front of a fucking huge, not yeah, you know, not in any kind of pursuit of fame or fortune. It's more like just the feeling of that kind of release that must, or that catharsis that can come from that, emotional release.
and them seeing you.
And then see, yeah, because another thing that starts like, when I started modeling at 16, I never wanted to be a model before that. I was approached and actually declined the offer to start modeling, and then sort of thought about it for a while, followed it up, ended up walking for Alexander McQueen at 16, and then going off and doing every other fucking brand in the world.
Yeah, we were so proud to
Yeah.
hear that.
And it's like now I'm still doing it, but it's just like now I have to evolve. If I want to continue doing that, I have to evolve myself as a talent, and it's not like I'm doing it because of that, but I sort of started to realize like I need something else in order to be okay, like to thrive, to be happy. So I have my, ups and downs as we all do, and recent um things that caused me to put things into perspective and take my mental health by the balls, and then this project has given me the drive that sparks so much more things, and now I'm even working with a designer and able to use the sort of knowledge that I've soaked up as a model, watching collections being built on my body, seeing what they're doing, but not ever thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this one day. And now I'm like pinning fucking patches on jackets and watching a designer
This is it.
do his
They're
thing.
using it as transferable skills.
Yeah,
It's rather,
exactly.
so rather than
Yeah,
something that you went with the flow in, now you're
yeah.
making use of all of it.
Yeah, exactly. And then like being on, and that's the thing, from a very young age, I got to experience being on a big stage in front of a lot of people as a model. So it wasn't my performance; it was about the clothes. But I was still able to bring every time I would wear the clothes, whatever I would feel, I would try and transport that onto the runway. Because when you're working with these top designers, it's always fun to do a show with any brand. But when you're working with these like really top designers in these incredible locations, like the Opera Garnier with Dries Van Noten in 2016. These insane places with all this budget, and you're just like, suddenly for 1 minute as you walk the show, everyone's eyes are on you, and you're just like, whoa, you're frozen because you're just like, you're a fucking kid, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. But then you remember that it's about the clothes, and then you get off stage, and you're like, oh, this is nice. You loosen up, and then you get out there, and then you feel the goosebumps as people clap. But then I realized at some point that I need more. I need to have control of the stage. I want to curate a show, and that's not just about, for me. Of course, it's about rock and roll and having fun, but you can do so much with just clothes, styling, and hair, and lighting and stuff. And my whole thing is just stripping down all of the production and complication of embracing amateurism and DIY and just three people on the stage, no competition, just straight up wall of sound from the fucking pain and pleasure center, and that's the Flaneurs. Yeah.
Man, this is my shit. I had a clothes website, innit?
Oh really? Oh, so this do you do like yeah,
I stopped doing it, but I still got loads of stuff. Yeah,
Really?
Stopped, yeah.
I should get your contact because my boss would be like, basically, a sustainable brand that doesn't produce new clothes, so he acquires like old stock from like Oliver Spence and things like
Oh
that.
yeah, sweet, yeah.
And like, he might want to buy
That's
some of the
bits,
stock.
yeah. I've got quite a lot of CP,
Yeah.
Aqua Scooter.
Cool. Yeah, we need some more of that kind of stuff because we do have a lot of Parkers and that either, mate. So we good? Yeah, good man. Got a Stony. Stony. I never wear this thing. I'm so perfect an excuse to wear Stony. Yeah, there you go. It's not a uniform.
Yeah, I took it on my coat until...
That looks hard on you, bro. My head wide like LSD during lockdown in the calls with that nut. That fucking meadow and that full water course. Wow.
What an acid is it? Cystic acid and all that.
I like some like skin. Yeah, no, the reason I did it, I did the Givenchy show and they shaved my head for it and I dyed my hair black so it looked really cool because I had this really short black hair. But then I did it myself and I was like, fuck, it doesn't look as good, but I'll bet fun bit. It's just